Hi there, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Ray McVinnie's kitchen. I'm Monique.
I'm Ray.
Hello, Ray.
My kitchen. Yeah.
Hey, Ray, it's been a great day here in Auckland, a beautiful day.
Yep.
Lots of amazing things. I have to switch down the volume. That's your phone, Ray.
Oh, sorry. I know nothing.
It's been an amazing Tuesday here in Auckland. I hope the weather was great wherever you are. And we've got a great recipe tonight.
Yeah, it's really quick. It's Chinese flavors and it's basically a stir fry, but it's one of those dishes I really like. You just have to cook some rice and then the meat, the vegetables, everything goes together in the wok really quickly. So
Sounds delicious.
and it's sort of gooey, sweet, sticky,
Oh, I
chickeny.
love
Yeah, I like
that.
stuff like that. So I'm going to make that gooey, sticky bizzo first.
Okay.
So I've got some bought hoisin sauce here, and I want 4 tablespoons of that. Yes, and I'm using a measure today.
I am noting that,
well, you
Ray.
always tell me off, you know. So
Well, it's
yeah,
your kitchen, your rules.
I know.
Hey, now remember, people, we are live, so we've got the computer right here. If you've got any questions, send them in. And if you are watching on the Byte magazine page, Your Fix TV, or Ray, I can see all of those feeds. So send the questions in.
Okay.
What do you got?
Back to the food. A couple of tablespoons of Japanese soy sauce. I use that because it's naturally. You want to read what goes into some soy sauces on their labels. It's scary, so use naturally brewed. Really good stuff.
Message in from Kerry Jeffrey said, I can't hear you guys.
Can't hear us.
Okay, we've got sound. If anybody else is having a problem, can you let us know in the news feed?
Okay, and so just to recap, okay?
Perfect.
4 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, 2 tablespoons of naturally brewed Japanese soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, okay, and a couple of tablespoons of water. And you give that a big stir up, you throw that in the sink. Give this a stir up, which is the mixture for the sticky, glazy, gooey bit. And you put it to one side. Because this is a stir fry, so you've got to get everything ready to go because it all happens quite quickly.
Great.
And 600 grams, I've got some really lovely organic Bostock chicken thighs here.
They are the best.
And I've sliced most of it up really thinly, but I just thought I'd quickly just talk about what's going to happen here because I want to cut across the grain of the meat, not down the grain.
Now, I have a couple of questions that have already come in. Thanks, guys, for your questions. First of all, a big hello to Tracy Marie Huia, who is celebrating her birthday
Happy birthday,
today
Tracy Marie.
and watching your show.
Yep.
And Abby Leaf said, hey, guys, I've got a question for you. I heard on the radio today that cheese goes with fish. Is that a normal combination?
In some recipes, Italians never put cheese and fish together. The French will do it, the Spanish will do it, but the Italians don't do it. So, and what else is there? English, smoked fish pie with cheese on top. Yeah, it can go with fish, but don't go chicken cheese all over the fish every time you eat fish.
Okay, a great question. Thanks, Abby. Now, another question from the Byte page. Sharon Goodwin wants to know, what can I use instead of cheese on a pizza as I can't eat it?
Oh,
Wow.
what would you use instead of cheese? That's a real problem on a pizza.
Why can't you eat the cheese? Is it the dairy or is it?
Is it lactose intolerant? Because there's not hardly any lactose in cheese. It's all been used up. It occurs to me that if you can't eat cheese on pizza, you want something sort of salty and sour, which is what's nice about it. So if you had a pizza with like tomato sauce,
Yum.
cook that, and then maybe I'd just go like that with some literally, plain unsweetened yogurt.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
And then hit it with the herbs, parsley and basil and stuff like that. Yeah, kind of depends what else you're putting on it. Hey, I've just sliced all that chicken up, so I've got 600 grams of not very thinly sliced, but about 1.5 centimeters. Get rid of the chicken board immediately.
I was actually wondering why you were using 2 boards tonight, actually. So one's a chicken board?
Yeah, chicken, you've got to be really, hang on a moment. You've got to be really, really careful and very hygienic when you're dealing with any chicken, whether it's organic, whatever, because that whole Campylobacter thing. So
yes,
I get very, very sort of fussy about
chicken.
It. Yeah, so
I'm the same.
I've got the glaze, which I mixed up. I've got all that chicken. I've got 350 grams of lovely green beans here. And the other thing I need is a chili. So I've got a big mild chili here. because it gives me a really nice chili flavour.
How come you're not scooping out all the seeds?
Because these aren't very hot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to actually add some chili flakes to it as
Oh,
well.
to add more heat?
Well, I like this when it's really quite spicy. It's quite sweet. And if you don't sort of have that sour, balance and with the hot, it can be a bit sickly.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, it's nice.
Now, Sarah Green just messaged in on the Bite page and said, my son Harry loves your mini raspberry pavlovas. In our house, they are now named Ray's Bloody Delicious Pavs.
Oh, thank you. Great.
It's awesome. Oh, and over on Your Fix TV, Russell just messaged in and said, hi, Ray and Monique. Hi, Russell. Glad to have you with us. And Tracy Marie said, And Tracy Marie said, thank you so much. Really appreciate your wishes.
Oh, look, that's what we're here for. You just ask us those questions. We've got lots more to share with you.
Heck yes.
I've been doing the 4 cloves of garlic here, easy way to do the garlic. Cut the root end off. Smack it with the side of your knife just to squash it. Don't, pulverize it. Like that, grab it by the pointed end and give it a little shake and it should just pop out of its skin like that.
Now, I was at a demonstration you were doing some years ago and I do remember somebody said, how do you get the garlic smell off your hands? Is there any magic formula with that?
Wash your hands with some detergent.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it doesn't worry me anyway. I mean, when was the last time anyone smelled of garlic these days? Everyone smells of garlic these days.
That's true. I like it.
Yeah. So I'm just going to slice this up just, thinly. I don't have to worry too much. It's going to keep fried.
Some really good questions coming in. Abby Leaf just said, who is the food chef that has always inspired you, Ray?
The food
That's a good one.
That's a really good one. Lots of people, actually. I think one person no one ever heard of, well, these days, my generation has, is a British food writer called Elizabeth David, who I think it was the first cookbook I ever bought. And what she did was she gave me the feel of what Mediterranean and French food was supposed to be like. Before I'd ever been there. And I still read those books. I can read them in bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a fan of reading cookbooks.
So, hang on, sticky garlic, wash my hands.
Okay. Another message just came in from Romana Locke, who said hello from Samuel and I.
Hey, Samuel.
Nice to have you guys with us tonight.
Hey, it just occurs to me, if you're doing this for the kids and you don't want to make this too hot, these chilies aren't that hot. You can use a little bit less if you want to. And if you don't want it very hot, don't put the big pinch of chili flakes in, but I'm going to.
A good point.
Okay.
Actually, I can imagine this kind of sticky chicken dish would be a family favourite, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is in our family. Everyone loves it. Hey, listen, I'm ready to cook.
Okay.
And if you're going to do a stir fry, that's what you've got to be. You've got to be ready. Because you haven't got time to stop and start when you're over there.
Now, behind the camera, we've got Pete, who is going to bring the camera around so you can see right into the wok, basically. Keep those questions coming in because we love hearing from you guys.
And I'll move everything over here, I think. Be the best thing to do.
Okay, Claire Bennett's actually just messaged in and she said, hi Ray, do you recommend any brand of knives, please?
Oh, look, Claire, you're going to get what you pay for. So whatever it is you can afford, that will be the quality of your knife. I was lucky I was given that knife. They're really expensive. But look, the German knives are really, really good. You can get some really well-priced Brazilian knives. I go somewhere like the House of Knives in Auckland and talk to them, talk to somebody about it. And, you're going to get what you pay for. Yeah.
Oh, actually, just on that point, on the Your Fix page, Russell just messaged in and said, we just bought a Wilshire made knife a Wilshire made knife. He said it was pretty good. And he bought a MasterChef pan today too.
Oh, well done. Very good. Right. I'm going to get this wok really hot. Are we ready to go, Pete? Okay. I need to get the wok hot. I'm going to use some grapeseed oil.
Great.
Whoops.
Okay, that's an interesting question. I know you like to match cuisine as much as possible to the area. Why grapeseed oil?
I know, and it's Italian too. Because all I want to fry, I only want 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and I want an oil that doesn't have any taste.
Gotcha.
And I want it to be light, so off we go.
So you wouldn't use a peanut oil in this?
You could. Yeah, well, it would be okay.
Okay.
But this is good for this. So that's about a tablespoon.
Gotcha.
Right. And put that in there. And all I'm going to do is get that rather hot. And this is sort of like got, what, 3 or 4 steps. The first one is fry the chicken. And you don't have to worry, I mean, usually on a domestic stove you can't get it hot enough to stir fry properly, but this is going to be okay. Oops.
How do you find working with chopsticks?
Oh, no problem. I've done it for years.
Oh, wow.
And I've travelled in Asia a lot, so yeah, I don't have any trouble with chopsticks at all.
Now, we've had 2 questions come in from the bite page. One is from Sarah Roger, who wants to know, how do you like working with a stainless steel bench top? Are there any advantages or disadvantages?
Yeah.
Do they scratch easily? They seem really practical, but there's lots of mixed feelings about them.
I really like them. They're indestructible. They're meant to be scratched. They just build up this really great patina. And if you knock a wine glass over, it'll bounce. Not like those granite or, Korean, whatever those sort of stone ones are, where if you knock a wine glass over, it smashes immediately.
Wow.
Very forgiving.
Yeah, and it looks great.
Indestructible.
Yeah.
I love it, yeah. And it's what professionals have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of professionals, Dan Fraser, who we worked with at the food show, is watching tonight.
Very good, Dan. Yeah.
Now, he wants to know, what's your favourite food destination and what's the place you always get pulled back to?
I always get pulled back to our friend's place in Tuscany, always, because they know where all the good food is. They really, they live there.
Yes.
But Japan, Kyoto, and Penang for the street food. Penang, the best street food. Yeah. Hang on, we're just going to let
Great question, Dan.
Yeah, really good question.
And now Sarah Rogers on the bite page also sent in another question, and she said about the touch-sensitive controls on your induction cooktop.
Yeah.
Is that the way to go? Do you like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you get a close-up of the touch here, Pete? And I'll just show you how this works. It's a bit like an iPad. I can just dial up whatever I want, And this is an incredibly good quality Gaggenau, I'm lucky, induction top, and it just goes like a bomb.
It's so fast. That's what I notice every time we're in your kitchen.
Yeah. Hang on. Chicken was a bit wet, I'm afraid. So we'll just get rid of some of that.
Now, I know that there's that whole method of working out when chicken's cooked by, touching it, and it's the same with meat, right?
Yeah. Well,
but in this stir fry, you can't do that.
And you don't want to do too much touching of chicken either.
Yeah. How do you know when it's cooked?
This is going to be cooked simply by the time it takes to do this, because see how thin it is?
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be cooked. Okay, so chicken's had about a minute stir frying. Chili, garlic, and chili flakes going in there. Okay, and give that a bit of a stir up. And the beans, they're going in there as well. And let's just give this a bit of a, so it's another, give it about, 3 or 4 minutes until the beans sort of are, so the chicken,
it looks great.
Well, the chicken has already had will have had 6 minutes cooking. Now a piece of chicken, that thick, is definitely going to be cooked in 6 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
right.
Abby Leaf just messaged in and said, if you had to choose out of all those countries, which one is going to be your favourite?
Oh, people always ask me which is going to be your favourite. I think I will choose the Italian one because of the whole sort of friendship, social thing. We've seen the kids grow up, and you have all that other stuff to go with it. Whereas the other places are just great places as destinations. Yeah. I don't want to sound cheesy about this, but, love and family certainly do make a difference. So, all I'm doing now is letting this stir fry away. There's plenty of steam going on in here because that chicken was a bit wet. And all I want to do is give it about 3 minutes, just getting this done.
How come you didn't take the chicken and marinate it in the hoisin sauce and all that stuff? Why didn't you do that first?
Because I want to do that last. I want to get these things cooked first.
Okay, I think I've been doing my stir fries completely
No,
the
it depends
way.
on the stir fry. Yeah, this particular one, that's the way I want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, you've got me thinking about chicken, and I have to prove that it's cooked. So look, is that cooked? Let me just rip this piece of chicken in half. Yes, it is.
Oh, perfect.
But yeah, so that's okay.
Because I was thinking you can't test to see if the juices are running clear. How are you going to do that? You can't.
No, you don't have to
pinch
worry.
it.
It's
so thin.
Yeah, it's cut so thin. All right, so ho hum. You know, we just got to wait for this to.
If you guys have got questions, remember send them in. I'm checking the feed.
Another couple of minutes, it's going to be ready. Actually.
And see, that's what I love about these sessions is you actually do demonstrate dishes from scratch that are so quick to do.
Well, today it's in real time. Sometimes I have something that I've made before, but yeah. And actually, I was thinking with winter coming up, there will be some more long cooked dishes.
Cool.
You know, I think it's time to do a really good beef stew or something, like a French beef stew.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. And of course, if anybody's got any ideas about what they would like, let us know.
Well, I think there's a few of Russell's friends from the Filipino community who have been asking about that.
Oh, the
pork
adobo.
adobo.
Okay, Russell, sorry. Yeah.
We have to look at that, I think.
Okay, so this is the hoisin sesame oil, soy sauce, water mix. And that's going to go over there next. And yeah, that's going to be about it.
Now, Abby's just messaged in again and said, what is the ingredient that you feel is most popular for turning something from basic to extraordinary?
Oh.
She's on fire tonight.
She's on fire tonight.
She spent the weekend watching you see.
Depends what it is, Abby. I mean, you know, it could be anything from salt to truffles. Oh. You know? Yeah. Okay, we're getting hot here. So
that is so quick to heat up, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a little bit slow actually.
Oh, okay.
Because that chicken was a bit wet, there's a bit of water. But those beans are now ready, that's cooked. I'm going to put the hoisin bizo in here. Now, there's quite a lot of sort of sugar in the hoisin, so you've got to be careful you don't burn it.
Wow, that's
so all you do is basically give this a bit of a... Smell it?
Yeah, heck yes I can.
Yeah.
That looks amazing. Hey, now you've just had some new recipes going out through Bite magazine.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
So you've just had
I did roast on roasts.
Yeah.
Check it out. You know, not a great big old-fashioned New Zealand roast with a flour thickened gravy. We were talking about like lighter roasts, smaller things. So yeah, we've done. I did a feature in Bite just recently, and you can get that on those recipes on bite.co.nz. And yeah, great roast recipes.
Yeah, and I just noticed one of your plum recipes gone out through their Facebook page as well.
Yeah. Hey,
that looks great.
This is now ready.
Are you for real?
Yeah, it's ready.
That was so quick.
I know. We're going to take it over there. All right, Pete, let's go back over here. And yeah, I've kind of fallen in love with this black platter. Actually, I might as well read it. It's from Nest.
Oh, from Nest.
Yeah, somebody gave me this. I really love it. Yeah, it's such a good
really nice
thing. And all you do is you can serve this with rice, of course, if you want to.
Oh, it smells amazing.
Which is what I would do. But you're really quick. And look, you've got your protein, your greens, and actually the rice is in a bowl over there. So tip that onto a nice big dish like that.
Oh, we've got a couple of messages coming in. Huia Smythe said, back in Sydney watching, love a good stir fry, looks divine as usual. Thank you, Huia.
Good.
That's really nice. Abby Leaf said, when did you start becoming interested in cooking and teaching food?
I think as soon as I wanted to start eating, I really love eating. So, you know, that's what it's all about. So, quite young, really. Yeah, now.
Actually, we have to come back to that because I know you've got a great story about your first attempt at baking.
Yeah, right.
We have to come back to that.
See that coriander that's hiding behind your... No, that's chervil out of the garden.
Chervil.
Yeah.
Shows you how much I know.
Okay,
here we go. So this is coriander.
Yeah, so we're going to put a bit of that on top. Okay.
Why have you got the chervil here as well? Are you going to put that in too?
Well, we've got two things.
Oh, got that?
No, it doesn't go on this because it's not Asian.
Okay, and you've got, what are these long sticks?
Lemongrass. This is what's going... Hang on a minute.
Are you serious?
Yeah, hang on. We'll finish this bit first.
Okay.
All right, so... Where do you want that, Pete? Just there? Is that okay? All right. So that's your dinner. All you need is some rice or noodles to go with it.
I actually have to applaud that purely because that looks restaurant quality and you just did it right here.
Restaurant quality?
Yeah, restaurant quality. It's something that to me looks a bit fancy, even the way it's all displayed.
Yeah, but hey, I didn't do anything, did I?
I mean, that's what I love.
Okay, so look, that's dinner tonight. Dead easy.
Oh, I love it. Well done.
What are
Really
these
good.
things in, apart from the coriander, what are these things? This is chervil. This self-seeds in our garden every year. It just goes nuts. It's
What?
French thing. Serve it with fish.
I was going to say, what do you serve it with?
Eggs. You know, it's a really lovely, slightly aniseed.
Because we used this in last week's recipe as well, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
No, the week before.
Week before.
And these long sticks.
This is lemongrass.
Did you grow this?
Lemongrass goes nuts in our garden. Yeah.
For real?
I'm not the gardener. Jenny, my partner's the gardener. She's brilliant. But yeah, we've got these huge groves of lemongrass going.
Oh, that's amazing.
So nice.
Okay, so I live in an apartment. I don't have access to a garden.
We've got a pot of lemongrass going out the front.
Oh, my goodness.
And we've got a little curry leaf tree in that, and I've got a whole lot of rainbow chard as well. If you're just living in an apartment, there's no reason why you can't grow enough lettuces. You know, they just grow, and then you put some more in. And,
that is so cool. So when I've bought basil, for example, I've actually taken snippets and I'm growing some basil in a test. I put it in a test tube because I thought it looked good, and it's actually sprouting and growing really well. So I think I might transfer that into a pot. So you can do that with any herbs?
You can do that. We had the most fantastic basil this year that Jenny just put into a great big pot. Wow. And that was all leftover, plants that we'd bought from the supermarket.
Oh, wow.
It just went nuts.
So we've got some really cool questions that have come in. Okay, so first of all, Raj Mctal, I'm not sure how to say that surname, said, Monique, I'm a big fan of yours. Oh, thank you. And believe me, the Kiwi accent is a delight to hear. I'm going to try this dish. My brother is absolutely right about Kiwi people as he lived here, that Kiwis are cool.
Oh, thank you.
That is such a lovely comment.
Do we know that?
Eh?
Do we know that already?
What, that Kiwis are cool?
Cool? Yeah.
We just get on with it.
We just get on with it. Yeah.
Romana Locke said, would you add any sort of noodles to this dish?
You could serve this with just Chinese wheat noodles, egg noodles. They'd be really, really good. Rice or noodles, really good.
What about the vermicelli that we were looking at last week?
No, not the right thing.
No,
you want something quite substantial with this because this is quite rich. It's sweet. It's,
Okay, Lynette Hill, she messaged in and said, hi guys. Hi Lynette. Good to see you watching the show. Debbie Curtis said, looks so yum. I agree. And she also said, I love my wok. I used to have, need to invest again. Is that one of your must-haves in your kitchen?
A wok is a really good thing to have because the whole point about stir fries is they're quick. And it's a really quick way to feed. You can feed a lot of people really quickly. You just got to do a lot of chopping so that everything's small, that's all. But,
good stuff. Okay, so over on the Bite page, Valerie Anderson said, I thought the chicken was cooked too long. Not dry at all?
You're not here, Valerie. I'm the cook. This is my kitchen. I reckon it's going to be fine. Now you've got me worried. One moment, please.
Do you need to try it?
Yeah, I'm going to try it immediately. Yeah, what? You don't want it dry. Perfect.
Oh, awesome.
No, it's okay.
Okay, and Donna Powell, I hope I said that correct. She said, I grow lemongrass too. Very easy.
It's very easy to grow.
I think I'm going to try that. Right, now over on your page, Ray, we had... Oh no, Kerry Jeffrey, glad you can finally hear. That is fantastic. Good. And another question from Abby Leaf. She said, please, Chef, what's the easiest way to tell if eggs are off?
The older the egg, the more air it'll have at the pointed end, I think. So if they float in water, you know they're not that fresh. If you're really not sure, before you drop it into your cake or whatever, put it on a saucer first.
That's what my mum taught me as well.
Of course you do, yeah.
Tony Narang just messaged in and said, hi, Monique and Ray. Hi, Tony. Love to see you watching. Now, because we've got a couple of minutes before we finish up, Abby asked about, how you got into cooking.
Oh, yeah.
So Ray and I have worked together for 17 years.
We did. Food show.
And he got asked this all the time, and you've got a great story about your first experiment in the kitchen.
Like cooking. Yeah, my mother worked. I had two younger sisters. I thought I'd make dinner. I thought one day I'd make a cake. Wow, that would be such a coup.
Awesome.
So I made this cake, and when I baked it, the baking was problematical too, actually, because I had no idea about temperatures. But it looked like a bacon and egg pie because I didn't realise that you were meant to, whisk it all up. It was all in these crazy layers of egg and flour.
Whoops.
But this is how you learn.
That's so true. That's so true. Yeah. Hey, this recipe looks amazing. If you guys want to get the recipe, it's actually on the front page of Ray's website, already loaded there for you. We're gonna take photos of this, so the images that you see on Ray's website is basically everything that we create here every week in Ray's kitchen. And also, if you want to be part of Ray's online cooking school, there's details on the website as well, raymcvinnie.com. Oh, another message in. Shelley Pilly, I think it is, said, "Hi Ray, I've got a wok actually too, but I always seem to end up sautéing or stewing a stir fry. Help."
It's really, really hard because
question.
domestic stoves can't really get as hot as a wok burner. So you need to get it really, really hot. That's the thing. See, before I should have had that hotter.
Gotcha.
It's a bit more forgiving because it doesn't have to be done quite so stringently. But yeah, especially with vegetables, you're right.
Yeah.
What do? Make sure they're really dry. You don't want too much liquid. And do it as hot as you can.
And it'll kind of get rid of all that extra moisture.
Or go to a Chinese restaurant. I actually learned to sort of stir fry in that by standing outside the back door of the Chinese restaurant up in Nanteen and watching them. That's how you learn. Yeah, you always do that, you know.
That's
Look,
so clever.
where was I? I was at Silver Bell, which is a Chinese supermarket in Auckland the other day, and I reached out to get some ong choy, some water chestnuts, and the old Chinese lady beside me picked one up, went like this. And so I said, "Oh, why? Tell me." And so I got a 101. I learnt something that day.
Wow.
That's how you learn.
That's amazing. Now, also, Tony Narang just said today her and her son Ignor are watching.
Oh, good.
Now, he is a YouTuber in the making as well, so you're going to see some content from him. Nice to have you guys with us. And Ignor, I think you should get in the kitchen and start trying this recipe. You'll love it.
Definitely.
Also, Lynette Hill said, "I'd love to show you the Natmed College herb garden, guys. There are no such things as weeds, just heaps of herbs. We had lemon balm also.
Wow.
Could you use lemon balm instead of lemongrass?" What a good question,
That's a
Lynette.
good question. I mean, you wouldn't do. I've never seen it done because, of course, the place that lemongrass is used, the countries that use it don't have lemon balm. Could you use that?
It's worth a try.
Yeah, I don't think you'd mess up your food or anything. The thing about lemon balm, it's a slightly different flavour from lemongrass. Lemongrass has that sort of really pungency about it, which I really like.
Wow.
Look, with all food things, I don't think you'd mess up your dish if you tried it. So why don't you try it?
Yeah, let us know, Lynette. Lynette is a naturopath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really amazing woman. You need to meet her, definitely. Yeah. Now, Shelley Peely, just back on the Bite page. Thanks, guys, for these questions, by the way. She said, yes, but I tend to have the wok up really high and I burn the vegetables and they're not cooked. Practice?
Yeah, and keep it moving. You got to keep it moving so it doesn't burn and does get cooked. Stays in there long enough to get cooked.
Wow.
Yeah.
What great questions tonight.
Yeah,
Thank you guys so much. If you want to find out more, check Ray's recipe on bite.co.nz and his recipes all through his website, raymcvinnie.com. This has been a great session, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, hey, you know what we need to? We need to have some wine with us. Pass that wine over.
What would you match it with?
Well, I was thinking about, hand it over, Monique. We'll have a little taste because I reckon, and I had a little think about this afternoon. This is a Marlborough Pinot Noir.
Okay. Why would you put Pinot Noir with chicken?
Yeah, I would, actually, because, and you are going to taste this.
The hoisin. Oh,
taste a piece of chicken. Ow.
Whoopsie.
Jaw just bit me.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So this is Lawson's Dry Hills Reserve Pinot Noir 2015.
Yeah. So taste the wine. But you can taste the wine and then taste the food. And then taste the wine again. The wine will change.
Oh, that's really
smooth. So that's good.
Right,
Right, have a piece of chicken.
Okay.
Have 2 pieces of chicken.
Is it good? Of course it is.
A little dry. No, it's not.
Oh my God, that is so good.
It's good, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing.
Swirl your wine around a bit. Eat your chicken.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Try the wine. Yeah.
Wow.
Just sings along. There's 2 ways you can match wine. It either sings the same song or it sings in harmony. This one's just singing along with that.
Yeah, they're kind of like walking along holding hands.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's really, really nice. It does change it.
That really works. So yeah, a Pinot Noir. Delicious.
Wow. Hey, so that works. If you guys want more tips and tricks, head to Ray's website. And in the meantime, keep those questions coming into all of those Facebook pages because, look, we love hearing from you. Thanks so much, Ray. Thanks to you guys watching, and we'll see you here next week, Tuesday at 6:30 for more Cooking with Ray.
Thanks a lot, everyone. I had a great time as usual.
See you. Hei konera.